BK Visuals
Yo,
presents.
what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fresh and Fit podcast. It's your boy, Just Train James. I'm out here getting to it, making it happen. My boy Chad is on vacation. You know what I'm saying? So he's slacking per usual. So, I'm the one to put the work in, anyway. I own 90% of the podcast anyway. You know how I get down. So, very packed show for you today. I'm so happy I got my girl LaVonne on here. She's about to get it cracking, man. It's gonna be a great show. So since Chad is not in here, we're gonna get this thing going, man, real quick. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to our page. Make sure you guys are leaving comments, share with your friends. If you like what we're doing, make sure you share and talk to your friends, man, and tell them like this is what we're doing. So we're always talking about freshness, fitness, things that are important to you to help you adapt. You know what I mean? So let's go.
Wanna be like MC, I guess.
Yeah. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribe to this page. Make sure you guys share with your friends, show some love. So while she's getting ready, you know what I'm saying, to hop on in here, what we're gonna do is basically want to represent my shirt. So if you guys see this, Bret the Hitman Hart shirt. Got this from Roots of Fighting. If you guys aren't hip to Roots of Fighting, they got some pretty dope colors. I know I talked about it before, but I'm very excited to get my shirt. One of the cool things about them is like they commemorate or like highlight old athletes, current athletes, legends, stuff like that. So like you can go there and get some Allen Iverson gear. You can go there and get some Muhammad Ali gear, get some Mike Tyson gear, stuff like that. And the cool thing about it is that they pay a lot of times. They pay a lot of money and stuff towards those families and different causes. So it's pretty dope. Like I really wanted this Bret the Hitman Hart shirt. If you guys grew up like me, loving wrestling, loving WWE, WWF, WCW, you're talking about the Ultimate Warrior. You're talking about Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage. You're talking about Bret the Hitman Hart. You're talking about Owen Hart, who died tragically. You're talking about some great athletes, man. You're talking about Hacksaw Jim Duggan. You're talking about The Undertaker. You're talking about Jake the Snake. You're talking about so many legends back in the day, man, when it comes to pro wrestling. Dog, hands down, man, hands down. One of the best eras in wrestling. Like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of got kind of cheesy for a while. Then you got my boy Stone Cold came in, changed the game up. Then you got The Rock to come in, change the game up. So it's been some. Then I think it kind of ushered in a whole new wave of athletes. You got your John Cena's, you know what I'm saying, your CM Punks, different stuff like that. You guys that came in, but wrestling, man, has always been like fun. I'm not a fan now, because after you realize it's fake and all that stuff, it's kind of like I'm more of a UFC fan. But that's pretty much it, man. So definitely shout out Roots of Fighting. I love this shirt. This is 100% cotton, so it's really soft. Definitely the pink. I love the pink. You know what I mean? I think I look good in pink. You know, real men wear pink, so it's dope. We got that going. UFC. So while she's getting ready, I'm about to break down some stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Break down some stuff. UFC.
Hey,
what's up? What's up, man?
Nothing. I'm trying to find a good virtual background to have.
Why you sound like you just got done running?
No, I just changed from being in the driver's seat to being in the passenger seat. That's it. I've run sparingly.
Man. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, man. I appreciate you. You know, my co-host, he's actually on vacation right now, so he couldn't be on. But I wanted to make sure we still got on and did our thing, man, because I think you have such an interesting story and so much, you know what I'm saying, to like pour into and like just share, you know, because I know you're very active like in the real estate game and stuff like that too. So I wanted to make sure like I kind of touch those things. What's up with these backgrounds, bro?
I didn't like it, so I took it off. I thought it was going to be better.
So real estate mogul, Olympian, all those things like you HBCU graduate, all those things. So like many accomplishments, man. I think like you're like just an anomaly, you know what I mean? So like, what's like one of your proudest moments? Is it like being an Olympian, or is it just the things you're able to do as far as real estate? What's going on?
So being able to like represent your country and travel the world and all that stuff, that was cool. But using that platform, like being an athlete, so people want to talk to you and all that kind of stuff, to be able to effectuate change in the community, I think is more of an accomplishment to me than the running itself.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So are you still training now to this day, or what are you doing now?
Who child? No. So I retired 2 years ago, and it was like my first time enjoying my adulthood. So I was, going to brunch, having unlimited mimosas and all that stuff. And so I did that for a year. And then now I'm starting to like work out again. I'm on like the Nike Run Club, Nike training app and stuff.
Okay.
And so I'm allegedly training for a 5K for my birthday. Kelly and I are going to do, what's the thing called? Not Tough Mudder. It's
Spartan.
Yes, a Spartan race for my birthday, which is on Halloween. I turned 35. She's done a bunch of them already, and I'm just like, I don't know if my endurance level.
But the Spartan race is like, it's not just about endurance; it's about strategy too. Because you got to like climb stuff, go through mud. It's like it's not just endurance; it's going to be crazy.
Have you done it?
I haven't done it. I just seen it. Like I've seen them. Like, they're crazy events. They're crazy events. You know what I'm saying? So you back to training, you run it more. What's your diet like these days?
So that's a funny question, because so for the longest time I was kind of like, everything in moderation is good. So I kind of was just eating whatever, 5-piece fried wings with fried okra, that sort of thing. But over the last like month, I've been on this like detox, no meat at all. Having a lot more herbs, fruit, and vegetables all day long. And I've noticed that I naturally wake up at 5:30 now. Like more energy, just it's been really good. So I'm like, okay, got to get back into really eating cleaner, not just whatever you feel like.
Yo, because I feel like basically since I met you, since I've known you from college, you know what I'm saying? You always had abs. So I think that you just like, you know what I'm saying? You probably the people that don't even have to like eat right to even like maintain. So like, that's probably how you got away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's the one bad thing. So all that time that I wasn't eating right, I was gaining weight, but you couldn't really tell. Like I still had a little bit of abs. So I was kind of like, I'm good. And that got outrageous at some point because I'm just getting wider. My stomach's still flat. No, this is not good. You have to relax.
Yeah, I expect, you know what I'm saying? You're in that 30 plus club. You gotta be a little more careful about what you're eating. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gotta pay attention more. So I've noticed that even myself, like, this journey, like if I don't eat right, I can work out all I want to, but if I don't eat right, it's not happening. I'm not gonna see the results I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. But that's what's up. So you and I both went to Hampton. The wave now was a lot of athletes are starting to go to HBCUs because of the climate and stuff like that is happening. So some of the top athletes starting to come to like HBCUs. Now, how do you feel about that?
I feel like it's a great step in the right direction, but there's going to be a lot more need of some other things. So as you know, like we had a great experience in college and all that, and we had good teams, but we got it out the mud. We wasn't getting massages and all the kind of stuff that you get when you go to an Alabama or LSU. And so and we need like just better facilities and all of the things that, you're going to get at a large PWI. I don't think that a top recruit should have to sacrifice like amenities to be a part of the culture. So I think that even us as alumni need to be more active in terms of like being vocal that we need improved situations. Like Hampton has been doing a really good job. Our new locker rooms and stuff are really nice.
Yeah.
Just, bit by bit, but I think it's a step in the right direction, but it has to be matched with money.
I think you brought up a good point. Like you want these top recruits, you gotta be able to accommodate them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to make sure they're actually able to train and perfect their craft so they can possibly go on to the next level and get better. You know what I'm saying? I think you brought up a really good point with that. Because if I'm coming to a school and I check out the facility and it's raggedy, I'm not gonna really want to be there. You know what I'm saying? I love my HBCUs, but if everything raggedy, I'm not gonna be there. I know me coming to Hampton, because I transferred from a D1 into Hampton, like I was like, it's cool, but y'all missing a lot of shit. Like y'all missing a lot of like things that we would have. You know what I'm saying? Like far as that recovery and stuff that we would have, man. So bro, that's a very good point. Very good point. But I love it. I love it. So you definitely use your platform to speak about real estate. I actually know some people that like, I think they like bought some of your programs and stuff like that, and they was like telling me about you. I was like, okay, I didn't know that you were so like big in the game. You know what I mean? So. What would be some advice you would have for people that are like first time home buyers or people that's like getting out of college? You know what I'm saying? Like you first getting out. What would be like your strategy to tell somebody to get in the game? You know what I mean?
So from that perspective, I would say don't just blindly buy, especially not based on what the bank is willing to lend you. Because banks make money by lending money. So they'll tell you you can afford something that's going to keep you a little bit tight. And when you are tight, meaning your last dollar is being spent every month, it's very hard to grow as a person in that situation. So I would say once you have a number, go much below that number and find something that's easily affordable while you're like building yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. Cause I think like I haven't even bought a house yet. You know what I mean? I've been renting for a long time. I'm thinking about now though buying my facility because my gym, cause like the place I was at before, I was moving to another location, and the city actually put a stop to me moving to another location because they were like, well, we want a different type of business there. And I was like, what the hell? So now I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna buy me a building and then just I do what the hell I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So so I think like it's different for me because I look at stuff as a business owner. I never thought about buying a house because I was always focused on the business. You know what I'm saying? So it's just now that I'm thinking about, I'm like, man, why not buy a house? Like. So you're saying go less than what I get approved for versus trying to max out and ball out and try to get the equity and use it and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You saying go less.
Yeah, buy it with equity and just still let it be a lot less than you think you can afford. Yeah. And I'm actually a proponent of living in a rented house, but that's a whole nother story. I believe in buying things that make you money, and then like when you rent, you can completely deduct it, you know, as a business expense for, you know, if you have a good CPA or whatever. But in terms of your business, I think that you should go and talk to people in the city and in your chamber of commerce about helping you pay for that building, because a lot of blighted areas will give you money to buy and increase make it nicer, more or less.
Because I actually want to impact my community too. Like at first I was my gym was in the suburbs. I was away from everything, but now I'm like, I think the climate and everything, I'm like, damn, how can I impact my community? It's like I'm doing this stuff, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, in my neighborhood or where I grew up. So I want to definitely do that moving forward. So that's a good point. So I'm definitely looking to getting more people or getting my city behind me getting a facility there.
Yes, I think that you could definitely do a lot with the gym, especially, you know, underprivileged kids don't have the privilege of a good trainer who knows what he's talking about, who played Division I football. So when I first got to Florida, that was the thing that I was like, all the kids that go to private schools and stuff had personal trainers. And I'm just like, whew, if I needed a personal trainer to be good, I just would have sucked growing up. My mom ain't have no money for no personal training.
Oh
So
yeah, because you have basically it's so challenging now. You have to start young with a trainer, like because it's so tough. It's so tough to make it. Yeah, absolutely.
So now the playing field is getting not even close to being equal. You just got to be a straight stud if you don't have no money.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. So I definitely agree with that. Do you feel like we talked about you using platform before? Do you feel like as an athlete you have a responsibility to be socially active too, like to be like a politically active and like with everything that's going on? Do you feel like that's like a responsibility as an athlete?
I don't think it's a responsibility. I think I really, so I'm going to say that I think that using your voice is positive, but I don't think that we should hold individuals to our own standard of what is right and what you should be doing. Like, if you do, that's great. If you don't, that's great. Do you? Because there are a lot of people following, but I think doing what's authentic to you is more important.
Right.
So if you're not politically astute and you out here just making statements, just cut it out.
I feel because I feel like everybody like you know the whole cancel culture, everything's going to be the whole cancel culture. People like cancel people, this and that, other. I feel like people are like requiring people to be who they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember seeing like this whole B. Simone situation. Then I seen B. Simone like out at like a rally, and then she looked so uncomfortable. She was like, "Hey, everybody, I'm at a rally," just because she felt like her fans wanted her to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
I feel like our current climate has created social activity bullying. Like, if you're not doing what we want you to do, we basically don't like you.
Yeah, you cancel, man. You cancel. I feel you.
But there are so many ways to like further a cause than the way that everybody thinks is the way. So I know people who don't make any public statements that give to the community more than everybody. So it's just like an unnecessary thing to prove to the gram. They're like, oh, look at me giving a homeless person money. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just like that forced public action is negative to me.
Yeah. And what are you really doing it for? Is it genuine? Is it coming from your heart? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like is it really genuine? Or are you just doing it to get likes on Instagram? You know what I'm saying? Like where does it really come from? So that's a great point. That's a great point. So like we do this thing. So Fresh and Fit, we always talk about like fitness clothes, activewear, stuff like that. So I'm gonna give you some rapid fire questions. You know what I'm saying? And you got to answer in just quick. So like first thing come to mind. So what's your favorite activewear?
Tights. High-waisted tights. Very important.
Why high-waisted tights?
Because my ass is not fired. So you got to have high-waisted tights.
So okay, sports bra or tank top when you working out?
Both.
Both? You wear both? So okay. UFC or pro wrestling?
Neither.
Apple or Android?
Apple.
Apple, okay. If you had to choose one, which one could you live without? You know what I'm saying? Weave, makeup, lashes.
Makeup.
You can live without makeup. All right. Skinny tea or protein shakes?
Protein shake. Oh, gotta live without it?
No. Just which one would you drink or would you drink? Skinny tea or protein shakes?
Oh, protein shakes.
You drink protein shakes. Okay.
That tea thing is weird.
It's scary?
No, the tea thing is weird.
It's weird.
Like,
what's so weird about it?
Because like diuretic tea that makes you go to the bathroom a lot is being sold like it's doing something special. No, you're just backed up. It's just tea.
But most people are back, but most people aren't backed up because they eat like trash. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
So it's beneficial to them. Like so, like for people like us who like live healthy lifestyle, it's not going to affect us as much as it affects those guys. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? But that's a good point. You're like, that's nothing. But I feel you. I feel you. Coffee or pre-workout?
Both.
Both. God dang.
Every morning I have a cold brew coffee and a pre-workout.
You do both before you work out?
Mhm.
So do you walk in the gym like on fire?
Basically. And it's like a thermogenic, so I'm like hot and shaking, and it's pretty a lot.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So that's my next question. AM or PM workout?
AM.
AM. Okay. And my last question, like, so this isn't rapid fire. It's just the last question. What are you doing these days for workouts? Like, what's your workout plan or regimen now?
So I basically just do the same workouts with more rest. So if I would have normally, like, for instance, I normally do in a workout 10 100s with 10 seconds rest. Like, that would be a normal workout. Instead, I do it with 30 seconds or 1 minute rest. Like, I don't need to be in shape to run fast. I just need to be in shape.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you still doing basically track workouts?
Definitely. I don't know no other workout. So it's track workouts. It's the same lifting routine and all that. I'm just not going to lift so heavy that I need a spotter. Like, that's my threshold. If you need a spotter, it's too heavy. For what? What are you trying to do?
So you believe in lifting weights? Because I know a lot of women don't believe in lifting weights. They're like, they don't want to do it. You know, so you still believe in lifting weights? You're cool, comfortable with it?
Yes. That was my real strength, and why I became better at track over time is that I'm really strong. And so adding muscle was helping the fact that I really don't like running all that much.
So your event was the hurdles, right?
Yeah.
Hurdles. So like, I feel like you have to be strong to run hurdles though, right? Like, don't you have to be?
You have to be pretty strong because you need like balance and like power and that sort of stuff to get out of the blocks, to get over the hurdles, and you need some muscle endurance to finish the race. So I don't know anybody who runs track like as a sprinter who doesn't lift weights seriously. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you have to. Like, so how many days a week do you work out?
Like 3, 4. I be telling myself I'm gonna work out 6, but then then you work out like that's the bad thing about being over 30. You work out 2 times and you be like, "Whew, that soreness was serious. I think I'm gonna chill tomorrow."
Yo, that recovery after 30 is so serious. It's so serious. The pain, man. I got a massage gun. I got a foam roller. I be taking ice baths, cold showers. Like, you need it all.
All of it.
All of it, yeah.
I remember when I used to be like 23, man, I would go party and go to practice the next day and feel great. Now, I'm like, yeah, that's a dub.
Yeah. I'm not, like, if I got to get up in the morning and train and work out hard, I'm not going out the night before. It's not happening. It's not happening, man.
Yeah.
Facts, man. Well, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, LaVonne, for today, man. I appreciate you. I think this is some great insight. Hope some people watching and learn some lessons from you. You know what I mean? But so thank you so much for taking the time to just be on here and share your wisdom. So when the show gets done, I'll make sure you get it. You know what I mean? We got my producer gonna cut it up, make it look sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What's up, man? So thank you. Have a good day.
So you still live in Cleveland?
I'm actually, yes, I am. Do live in Cleveland, but I'm actually in Saudi Arabia. I'm in Saudi Arabia now.
What?
I'm in Saudi Arabia.
That was whoa, okay.
Yeah, I'm
what
training.
What are you doing in Saudi Arabia?
Training some royal family members.
All right then.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's a crazy job, man. Crazy job, but I love it. I've been doing this for a couple years now. You know what I'm
Going
saying?
back and forth or just staying in Saudi Arabia?
Going back and forth. Actually, I actually trained a guy. I started off training a guy in New York. He was from New York. He's a prince. He lived in New York for a while, so I was out there for a minute. And then that helped me raise the capital to start the gym. I started the gym, and then I had to come out here. Now I'm in Saudi full time now with this guy. So, but yeah, it's a different culture. It's a different culture, man. It's a different culture. Like they're nocturnal people. Like it's like 9 o'clock at night, and everybody's just not waking up and starting to do stuff.
Oh wow! So you can like be out all night and it'd be normal. It's
normal. Everybody, that's what they do. They be up all night until like 5 or 6 a.m.
Oh wow!
Yeah. It's totally different, man. Totally different. But it's like it's super strict. There's no alcohol. It's not like It's not like it's super strict out here. Super strict. Military, police be everywhere. Like, especially now with the corona stuff, they want you to stay in your home, stay in your district. They don't really want you out. They got an app that tell you like you too far out your zone. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's nuts.
That's people control.
Yeah, but I think it's good and bad. Like I think because of that, they have very little cases of corona. You know what I'm saying? Like very little cases of corona. In America, we like get that corona shit. We doing whatever we want, and now everybody got corona. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, South Florida looks just like that. Everybody be out, and you see a whole bunch of people, no mask, all that kind of stuff. Like there's a liquor store by my house, and it's got like last night, it looked like a car show was out there. Like, oh, and we're on curfew, mind you, for 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock curfew?
Yeah.
They curfew here is like 7 p.m. 7 p.m. You gotta be in your house off these streets at 7 p.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Or if you don't, you can get a fine, or you gotta have documentation saying why you're out. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, and when I first got here, I had to stay in a hotel room for 14 days.
Just to make sure you ain't have it.
Yep. I've been back because I was here in January. I left, came back, and I've been here for about 2 months now. First 14, I've taken 8 corona tests.
Wow.
8 corona tests, yeah.
Well, I think they got a good formula at least because y'all probably don't have a lot of cases. So that.
No, I think last time I checked, it was less than 100 deaths. Like it was like maybe like 40 deaths or something like that from corona in the whole country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing it right. They're doing it right, man. We're doing it right. For sure. Definitely. Well, man, good seeing you, man. I wish you the best in everything you're doing. So thank you so much for doing the show again, man. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get this thing up and popping. And people like you gonna make sure it does that. You know what I'm saying? So thank you.
Yes, I appreciate you for having me. And be safe out there.
All right, you too. Be safe, right. Drive, whatever you're doing. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.